our fellow Americans can help our fellow Americans in need. He's the founder of Bikers for Trump and a pal of mine, Chris Cox, back on the program. Chris, last time you were on a couple of weeks ago, we talked about needing, besides food and diapers and hygiene products, they need warm stuff, warm clothing, kerosene heaters, blankets. I'm looking at the weather for Asheville, North Carolina for next week. The highs are only going to be in the 30s and the overnight lows are in the teens. I mean, it's 61 there right now, but it's going to be different next week. Tell us what they need, Chris.
So right now they have got enough clothes. From what I understand, they need building materials. They need 2x4s. They need roofing shingles. They need ladders. They need any and everything it takes to build a home. They need the wire. They need the plumbing. They need wood burning stoves. They need kerosene stoves and anything that can help them keep warm.
Gotcha. What have you been able to maybe get for them or get people involved? I know the last time you did great at filling rooms with those personal hygiene products and the diapers and the baby food and all that stuff. Have you now kind of transitioned and try to help find those building supplies and those heaters they need?
Yeah, so we're hopefully with your help, we're reaching out across the country. They certainly don't need to go through the Biker for Trump hands to make it to the people that need them there in that area. But if you are in a position and you've got some time off of work and you know how to build a house, you know electrical work, you know plumbing work, you know one of those valuable trades that it takes to keep this country going, they could certainly use it right now. And I just can't say enough about that Bryson City area. Now, they were relatively untouched by this, but they were right on the outskirts. And so they had the infrastructure that would be able to handle the supplies that are coming out. I was working with a group called the Cajun Navy.
Yep, great
group. Yes, Brian Thrasher, by the way, he sends his regards to you.
Yep, we love those guys. Had them on before. They're great guys. They help in Florida and up the coast.
Yeah, there's a solid group, you know, and they've got a long-term plan to be there and to stay on that ground zero area and to help rebuild that infrastructure. And so any of the stuff we can get to them. So as I got there, I was put in touch with a guy named Keith Powell, and he was the gentleman that was taking care of the warehouse that you see right there. Now, just the 2 weeks before that, that warehouse was a basketball court. And so just out of nowhere, it sprung up and it became a life-saving unit for people.
That's
and
awesome.
So with little of any experience, this community came together and they were able to make a big difference for the surrounding area. You can't say enough about them. The next morning I met Mike Clampett. He is the Republican representative for District 119. And let me tell you something, these guys could be used as a textbook example on how to turn an area red and how to keep it red. I worked with David Sawyer, part of the Republican Party there, and we continued and we stayed in town for a couple of days to help with the grassroots momentum moving in to the election day. And it was quite an example, and it was life-changing for me. I feel blessed to have been a part of this, and I can't thank the bikers from around the country who have helped out with this movement. And I will never forget the people that I saw and the infrastructure, the damage that I saw. The rushing water, it looked like a nuclear bomb had gone off, okay? And it was just devastation everywhere. And we did some videos there, and I've just never seen anything like it. It was like being in a war-torn area.
Well, Chris, God bless you for all the help you've been doing and the bikers around the country, folks. Think of the holiday present you could give your fellow Americans by helping them rebuild these communities in North and South Carolina and Florida. Those three states were just decimated in certain cities. Chris, I'm out of time, but if folks want to get in touch with you directly to learn more about how they can help you get those things to the right cities in need, the right people, how do they do so?
Well, if you want to reach out to the Bikers for Trump at bikersfortrump.com, bikersfortrump@gmail.com, or you can reach out straight to the Cajun Navy. You could probably Google the Thrasher, and those guys will tell you exactly where it needs to go.
Great.
And we just couldn't be more excited. I haven't seen you since Donald Trump won.
That's
we
true.
Couldn't be more excited. Our efforts have paid off across the country. Thank you, bikers. You made a big difference, and you should be very proud of yourselves.
Amen. We all should be proud. It's a movement of the people and by the people and for the people. Chris Cox, as always, brother, we love you. You take care, all right? Keep the paint up and the rubber down.